everybody, it's me, Woody. In today's video, I will be ranking my top 10 and most favourite comics. Now, I know it's not 2011, most people don't do top 10s anymore, but I was inspired by a video by Thomas Tomsky Original to do this, because something most of my 30 subscribers don't know is that I love comics. But speaking of the fact that I only have 30 subscribers, you should hit the subscribe button and hit the bell to get notified about my latest videos. Hit the shiny big red button, please. I know it's not red, but anyway. So let's hop right into it. Our first entry on this list is Starcat, which is a very good comic made by a British comic book magazine called The Phoenix. Now, this comic is very creative, and I think it's also very funny with what it uses, especially the nunchucks. I do kind of feel that Pilot is a little bit underdevelopment, especially in contrast to the rest of the crew. He's only kind of there for one joke and then he's gone. But besides that, this comic is great. Next up, we have Garfield. The classic orange lazy pussycat is a staple, though I do think it's a bit overrated and it's not as funny as it used to be back in the day, but it still makes good product, even though the comic may have fell off a while ago. But it still can sometimes deliver a bit of a laugh. It's still really funny. Also, Jim Davis is 78 years old. Jeez, he should be retired by now. And he's still writing the Garfield comics, even if he doesn't draw them anymore. One Piece. The show as long as the list of bad Lanky Box videos. But seriously, One Piece is really, really long. Geez, 108 issues? Ichiro Oda, take a break, man. Take a break. Look after your family. Get some sleep. Jesus. Next, we have the Beano, whose most popular character is probably Dennis the Menace. Not Dennis the Menace. I know it's kind of weird, they're two characters. But my favourite Beano character is probably Banana Man. He's very funny. I loved watching the cartoon, even though it was kind of before my time. And it's very funny, which is one of the main purposes of Go. And and I can already hear you typing in the comics. Actually, Banana Man was originally created in the Nutty, not the Beano. I know.
You know. I know. I got it. I got the concept.
Anyway, let's get into our next entry on this list, shall we? I don't really have a song for this one, so I'm just gonna sing badly. Next, we have Calvin and Hobbes, which is a very funny comic that, well, is kind of sad, but ended really early in its lifespan despite being very, very successful. Also, those Calvin peeing bumper stickers are probably gonna outlive the creator Bill Watterson. Next comic on this list is Over the Hedge. Yes, there is a comic that had the DreamWorks film Over the Hedge based on it. Unfortunately, the comic does not have the Verminator, something I know people are very sad about. It actually references the movie a lot, like many times, including this strip, which is one of my favourites. No sequel, though. Next up is Popeye. Now, you probably don't know, but I really like Popeye. It's funny, the cartoons are great, the comic is underrated, though still great. The comics are funny. I really like the Plunder Island arc that lasted for a little while. Wimpy is really, really funny and also really, really strange. He predicted credit cards, he predicted credit. And he's also rich after gluing the money to his body. Now we have the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but these probably aren't the ones you're thinking of. They aren't the 1987 Turtles that you know and love of. No. These were the original comics made by Peter Laird and Kevin Eastman, and they were dark, like really dark, like almost as dark as the internet's future. Though if you're looking for media that's similar to the original comics, then the 1990 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie is probably your best bet, as it's widely claimed as the best adaptation of the original comics, as it doesn't stray away from the dark themes. Your second best bet is probably the 2003 TMNT TV show that aired on 4Kids. It's also highly acclaimed for being very accurate to the comics, probably because Peter Laird, one of the two people who made the comics, was very involved in the production of the show. But this video isn't about shows, it's about comics. So let's get into our next entry. Here we have Dragon Ball, which is one of my favourite comics, as you probably know from the title of this video. It's very cool, very funny, especially before Z, and it's just really good. And I'd also like to mention the unfortunate death of Akira Toriyama. Our final entry is the Invader Zim comic that was made based off of the show by Nickelodeon and was created by Jonan Vasquez, who honestly, he's made a bunch of other comics that are very, very dark. This comic series also had the first act of the movie based on it, and other parts of the movie like Mu Ping 10, the space prison, were also based off of this comic. Well, Mu Ping 10 was from the comic. Thanks for watching. What else can be said? I really like comics. And, well, goodbye.